I just thought you should know.
College Game Day is built by the Home Depot. How doers get more done. And in part by Pizza Hut. Order today at pizzahut.com.
Nothing starts the chirping quite like the Superdog picks every week. Now looking at the standings there.
Nah, we don't need to look at those standings.
Let's have a look at the standings.
No, where am I?
That's what we want to see.
I gaining the ground. Man, 1 point for that pilot, huh?
Des, I thought you were up with.
I know.
Look at Cocky over here.
I know.
He's the opposite of say little.
I didn't say anything. You're the one talking right here. Okay, so here are Superdog selections this week. LC, you going with Army there, huh?
Yeah, go Army, beat Navy.
And Tulane while they're at it, too. Herbie going with the Knowles.
Yeah. I got
Holly going with Colorado.
Yeah,
Well, that's a lot of points for the Knowles.
Hey, Bear took a point away from me on Wake Forest there. It was 13.5 when I picked that.
When I lose, say little. When I win, say little.
Well, celebrity guest picker standings. Chase Claypool went 8-2 last week. And at this particular venue, I can't think of anyone we'd rather have as our celebrity guest picker than the great Jack Nicklaus, 6-time Masters champion. Jack, thank you so much for being here. And let's start, Jack, with Penn State and Nebraska. Who you got?
Well, I think Penn State's a little bit better than their record, and I'd have to go with Penn State.
That's a good pick, but I'm going to have to go opposite. I think Nebraska will be able to run the ball on Penn State, so I'm going with the Cornhuskers, Kirk.
I'm going Penn State. I'm going with Jack. I think that he's exactly right. I think they are a better team than they've been able to display. They've got to do a better job of taking away the pass, and I don't think that'll be an issue today, Coach, against Nebraska. I think that Penn State gets their first win.
Nebraska, the battle of winless teams. So go with the Big Red at home. Upset Nebraska.
All right, let's stay in the Big Ten. Jack, what about Northwestern and Purdue?
Well, that's pretty much a toss-up. I really don't know very much about either team. So, but I think Northwestern's probably a little bit stronger than Purdue at this point.
I agree. I like Northwestern's defense. They've been great, especially in the second half of games. I got Northwestern in a close one against Purdue, Kirk.
I think Purdue's sneaky. Aiden O'Connell's throwing the ball around.
Yeah.
Purdue has an ability to score more points than anybody Northwestern has faced up to this point. So, Coach, boiler up. I'm going with the Boilers.
I know from personal experience, Purdue is tough to beat in West Lafayette. They beat me a lot of times. Purdue and an upset. Purdue and an upset.
Wisconsin hasn't been able to play since the opening Friday night. They'll be in prime time on ABC. No pick from Herbie here. But, Jack, who wins it, Wisconsin or Michigan?
Well, I'm sorry, Desmond, but, I'm a Buckeye. I've got to go with Wisconsin.
I tell you what, Jack, listen, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. I don't have much confidence in the back end of Michigan's defense. I'm going with the Wisconsin Badgers, Coach. I'm going with the Badgers, man.
What?
I
can't believe it.
You can't even make a pick. I know the coach.
I can't believe that. Oh, man. Okay, Wisconsin has won 4 of the last 6. Make it 5 of the last 7. Wisconsin.
Boy, that's a given.
Wisconsin all the way across the back. Hey, let's go to TCU in West Virginia. Bears got it on the board. He likes the Horned Frogs. Jack, who do you like?
Well, I don't know much about it. I think West Virginia is a pretty good football team. But one of my grandsons went to TCU, and he's rooting for him. I can't root against him.
I like TCU in this game, too. I think anytime they run over 200 yards, they win the game. I think they'll rush for over 200. I got TCU, Kirk.
And I think the running game and I think the defense will be the difference in this game, Coach. I like TCU.
Wisconsin has won. West Virginia has won 3 of the last 4. Wins by a field goal with West Virginia.
As we continue with our Coors Light Saturday selections, we move to the Pac-12 and USC taking on Arizona. Jack, who's going to win that one?
Well, I think USC, I think Slovis is a pretty good quarterback, so I think USC is on the way back.
Yeah, Arizona State gave them a scare last week, so I like USC now to not make the mistakes they made a week ago and to go out and win. So I got the Trojans.
What Jack's been saying on some of these teams, we don't know a whole lot about some of these teams.
Yeah.
We don't know anything about Arizona, so I'm anxious to see them play, but I'm with you guys. I got USC.
Southern Cal, close, but no cover, 14, no cover.
The Florida defense is looking forward to being able to tackle Felipe Franks. Felipe likes to chirp. They couldn't touch him when he was a Gator, but now he's a Hog. Who wins the game, Arkansas or Florida, Jack?
Well, I think Trask is pretty darn good quarterback. He's performed well all year. I guess is he missing Pitts this week? I'm not sure, but I guess he is. And
he is.
I'd have to go with Florida.
Yeah, Jack, Pitts won't be playing today, so they're missing. But he got a lot of weapons. So I'm going with Kyle Trask, and I'm going with the Florida Gators.
Excited to see Felipe Franks come back to the Swamp and play against his former team. Keep in mind one thing about this game. Arkansas creates turnovers. If they're going to stay in this game, they've got to get turnovers. They have 15, which leads the SEC. Coach, you look like an official starter here at Augusta. Jack will be proud of the hat, the tie. You look great. But I'm going Florida.
Florida. Arkansas has never won in Gainesville, Florida. Never.
Look at him.
Still haven't. Go close, Gators.
Get the heck.
You know, I love the fact that Jack mentioned the tight end Kyle Pitts. His grandson was a great tight end at Florida State, and Notre Dame has great tight ends. Jack, Notre Dame or Boston College today?
Oh, I don't think there's a contest there. That's Notre Dame. I think Book has done a great job in keeping them going.
I like Notre Dame in this game, too. I think Boston College will compete. I think it'll be a great game for maybe 3 quarters, but I just think Notre Dame's defense is one of the best in the country right now, so I'm going with Notre Dame. Not because of Ian Book, because of their defense.
Yeah, defense. I think Jeff Hafley, we talked all year about the job he's doing with his BC team. I think they're going to show up inspired. I think they believe they can win because of the way they were able to compete with Clemson. But at the end, I think Notre Dame will show the maturity to handle last week's win against Clemson. They get it done, close, but I think Notre Dame wins it, Coach.
Notre Dame wins, but BC covers the 11.5. They cover the 11.5. Watch them.
So everybody's going Notre Dame across the board, 3:30 Eastern time, and now we're here at Augusta National. Desmond, you get to choose first. Who's going to win the Masters on Sunday afternoon?
Oh, man, I wanted to go Tiger. Maybe he can go back-to-back. But I'm going to go Justin Thomas. I think Justin Thomas is a guy. He's won a championship before, so I don't think he's going to be intimidated going to the later weeks like today and tomorrow. So I like Justin Thomas.
I really wanted to pick him because of the college football tie in there. He's a big Alabama fan. I'm going with John Rahm. John Rahm, he's ASU Sun Devil. He's been very close, top 10 the last couple years. I think he finishes it this year. And Coach, he doesn't have a bogey yet on the either round that he's had so far.
And Jack.
Jack.
Yeah, let's see who Jack thinks. Jack, you've won it 6 times. You know what it takes. Who's going to win the Masters Sunday?
Well, I think it's too early to call, guys. I said I don't think all the mail-in scores are in yet. And but we've got 36 holes to go, and I'm with you guys. I think Rahm and Justin Thomas are right there. I probably would go with Justin, only because of his experience in winning majors.
Number 1 team in the country. I hope he'll be the number 1 man on Sunday afternoon at Augusta. So Lee Corso, you're perfect in headgear picks. Who's going to win the Masters?
Okay, Bryson was the favorite to win the Masters, but not so fast, strong guy. Tiger is playing great and is going to win it. He's going to be tough. Not this year, Tiger, my friend. I'm going with my guy. He's won 4 majors, and he's a Seminole. Brooks Koepka, the winner of the Heisman and the Masters.
Oh, there we go.
At the Knowles.
Brooks Koepka, the winner.
LC has been perfect. And thanks to the great Jack Nicklaus for being our celebrity guest picker today. And our heartfelt thanks to everyone.